All right, we are live on YouTube and we are good to go. We're going to talk about confidence. I have the questions and I have just displayed the video for the topic to help us out to discuss even better and to learn more vocabulary about this topic. So in the other room, people just present yourselves, okay? And yeah. This is something that happens a lot. People, they do not like to go live. They do not like to speak in public. They do not like to get opportunities. They do not like to face their fears, right? So I understand. And yeah. So we're not going to split anybody in another room. Okay, so we are going to be live in here. So let's present ourselves, starting with Dennis. Go ahead. Dennis, present yourself first.
Let's go. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, my phone is not very good today. My name is Dennis. I'm 44 years old. I'm married. I have a 14 years old daughter. I live in São Bernardo do Campo, São Paulo. I work with IT. I'm a product manager, and I'm unemployed now. I'm looking for a new job. Almost there. I'm almost there. And that's it. That's it. I think that's it.
Very good. Very good. Wanda, your turn. Go ahead.
Hello, guys. I'm Wanda. I have a cat. He study English too, all the time in Imersão. I'm Wanda. I'm from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I'm a dentist. I have a clinic, odontologic clinic, 2 sons, 1 grandson, 2 daughters-in-law, and 2 cats. Just that.
Very good. What about you, Krislani? I guess it's the first time ever that I talk to you here on an immersion. So present yourself, please.
Hello, girls. Hello, guys. I'm Krislani, 23. I live in Calcaia, Ceará, but I was born in Fortaleza. Now I do an internship as a data engineer because I really like study data science, technology. I am a computer science student at US. In my free time, I like spending my time with my parents and my boyfriends, watching movies or series. I have a hobby. I really like read the fiction books. That's it about me in general.
Very good. Very good. By the way, congratulations on your English speaking. You have no idea how proud I am because this is really the first time I talk to you in English, for real, 100% in English. Yeah, that's awesome. Very good. And Ayla, present yourself, please.
Hello, Philip. Hello, guys. Good evening. I'm Ayla. I live in Belém, north of Brazil. I'm married and I've been studying English since 2020. And I'm here to improve my confidence as usual. And as much as possible, I'm here. And I like so much. And in my free time, I like traveling. I like spend time with my family. Or just to chill out sometimes when I'm so stressful and stressed. So and that's it. I'm a shy person, but I try to face my fears. So
you're doing also a great job. I have just received your application to be a host. So I'm gonna open up a new group of hosts by the beginning of this September. Okay, so you're gonna get an email about it. All right.
Thank you.
Very good. So we're gonna talk about confidence, and my very first question is, what is confidence for you? And welcome aboard, Robert. Good to see you here. So
Thank you.
let me start with Dennis. What do you understand by confidence? What is it?
Just to be sure, confidence is confiança, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think confidence is how can I say, to make sure that we can do the things without any doubt, without any lack of confidence. I don't know how to explain what is confidence for me. It's very hard to explain what is confidence for me. I think confidence. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain, but I think it is when we do the things, when we have the courage to do the things. I think it's that.
Very good. Very good. Who else understand about confidence and would like to share?
It's hard. I think it is a feeling that you don't seek for approval of others, or and you don't care about what occur in outside of your mind. And another thing, you can asking for help without fear, and something like that. You love yourself and you believe in yourself.
Yeah. Anyone else agree, disagree?
Yeah, I
Agree.
agree. Sorry.
Go ahead, Ayla. First, go first. Yeah.
So I agree with Wanda, because for me, confidence, it's about believing in yourself, even though the situation, because sometimes the situation is so opposite, but you don't give up, and to go on and to believe in yourself. I think it's about confidence. For me, it's about it.
And you, Robert?
I think hey, I'm a confidence guy, you know. But in my first immersion, I think, oh my gosh, maybe not. But I repeat this. Thank you, Philip. You changed my mind, and I'm here. I'm confident with my English. Some persons ask me, hey, you are a fluent person? Of course not, but I'm a confident person, you know, with my English.
Very good. Yeah, and confidence and speaking in English, it's all together, right? And based on the video, it's basically facing the fear of speaking, you know, and that's the reason why we have the YouTube broadcasting this talk, so we can because it's not about the others, it's all about what's in our heads, right? And my next question, it's really about if you believe you're confident enough to face everything you have to face. What do you think, Vanda?
Depends of the thing, depends of the day, depends of my mood, depends all the time, depends. In my job as a dentist, I'm really confident in my tools, in my abilities. But in English, for example, I'm not confident. I know I can talk, but I can't talk with my daughter-in-law. She's American. It's difficult for me to understand and talk to her.
Yeah, it's communication, it's basically that, right?
Yeah.
And you take the opportunity. So really good. Chris, are you a confident person?
Oh, sometimes depends the moments for me because so difficult. Um, I am so difficult to be a confident in general. But when I tried talking about technology or um, women in technology, when, for example, in my college, I try talking with others girls and how can I say, incentivar elas in the era technology. When I try to talk about it, I feel confident. I feel a confident person. But when I try talking English, sometimes I feel anxious or nervous. But in general, I depends the moment for me.
Yeah, and we need some people to encourage us, to do something sometimes. Like Robert has been saying and spreading the message that, oh, I changed his the way he look at English and this and that. And my role play here in the community, it's basically that, to encourage people to give the first step, to take the first step, So Ayla, what do you think about yourself? You have just applied to be a host. Do you believe you are more confident now than you were before? Do you feel you're a confident person or not?
I think about speaking English nowadays, I feel more confident than in the past because, but even though I think it depends on sometimes when I'm here and it depends on the subject, I don't feel so confident, but I think it's part of the process and it's a challenge. And I think nowadays I think in the different way about to be confident. I mean, even though I'm not confident, I'm learning something, and I appreciate it the same way. So, yeah, for me, it's. I think I learn day by day how to improve my shyness and to understand in the best way about my confidence, and I try to improve and don't worry a lot when I don't know, when I don't when I want to be able, when I can't be able so good, and I think it's part of the process, and I think it's good too.
Yeah, we sometimes it's really difficult to fight against the emotions we have, right? And what I see from confidence, it's basically that, to face and to fight what we feel from the inside. Robert, what do you think about the things everybody has just shared and said about confidence? And do you feel you are a confident person?
Yes, it's funny because I'm not a shy person, but my first time in an immersion is so hard. I think, hey man, what's up? I'm not a shy person. What's a problem? Maybe this moment, the problem is not I'm shy person or not. Is I can to speak wrong with other persons. It's a big problem for some persons, you know. It's my case, of course. I can to speak slowly. I can't speak wrong. It's a problem when you need to learn English. It's my case. I need to learn English because I want a new job, international job, of course. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, to talk with other people to get the opportunities, we need to speak another language, and English is the language for that, right?
And you need a person like you, because I remember in the meetup, I of course you are a special guy. I say, hey, Felipe, eu quero falar em português. Tchau para você. No, man, only English. I remember this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
real
it.
life is that.
Real life. Yes.
Yeah. Dennis, what about yourself, and which characteristics and traits do you think a confident person should have?
The confidence in his abilities, in I think the courage to take some decisions, hard decisions, how can I say? I think some characters of the confidence persons is the courage, to take the first step. I think this is the principal characteristic of a confidence person. Trait is, I don't know how can I say trait in Portuguese.
Me neither. I'm terrible on translations.
How can I say traits?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
like
the name.
yeah, it's like the behavior you have. Let me check. When we talk about trait, it's pretty much traços. It's like the personality.
Okay,
have.
behavior.
Yeah.
Okay,
behavior.
I think I already answered. I think it's we have to take the first step always when we are a confidence person. So everything is consequence of the first step. I think I am a confidence person. Sometimes, of course, I have bad days. I feel insecure some days. Okay, I used to be a shy person 20 years ago, and I have to learn to do a confidence person because I realized that if I want to take a job, I need to do a confidence person. So I need to change my behavior. So I think take the first step is the behavior, is the character that a confidence person has to do.
Yeah. And do you people think, and I'm gonna open this question, which kind of person is more confident, introverted or extroverted, or it doesn't matter? Do you think to be confident you need to be extroverted, or you can be introverted, or it doesn't matter? What do you think, Vanda?
I think it doesn't matter because I feel that I am an introvert person, but I'm a confident person. I think it doesn't matter because many times an extrovert person needs to hide your disability or your lack of confidence, maybe. I think no matter. for
Very
me.
good. And you, Chris, do you agree? Disagree with Vanna?
I agree. I agree with you, Wanda. Wanda said everything. I don't know. I never think about it, but for me it doesn't matter because about the personality, about the confidence, for me, está atrelado a personality and autenticidade. Because when you can talk everything and don't worry about what others people think about you, and oh, so important for me. And control your emotions for me is a power, the confident person.
No. So basically, if you can control your emotions, you can develop confidence and you have a huge power in your hands, right? Very good. Ayla, do you think you need to control your emotions to be confident, and or what are other traits or characteristics of a confident person in your opinion?
I agree when you can control your feelings, your, I don't know, shame and fears. You could be more confident, but it's not determinant. I don't know. I think you can improve your confidence, even though when we are introvert person, like me, because I think I think when you start to know yourself better, and I think you can improve day by day, step by step, and to accept your imperfection. I think it's about to accept your imperfection, and don't worry a lot about it. Don't to feel so strange because I'm not so extrovert person, and I want to be able to get a position, something like that. I think you can accept it and to try to improve. And yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And Robert.
I have maybe two characteristics about a confident person. I look to eyes when I start a conversation, and my voice, of course. But in my work, some jobs, I think, oh my gosh, can I do this? I don't know. I have, of course, a lot of years working with 3D, but sometimes I think, hey man, my gosh, it's a confident person. Sometimes you don't have you can solve some problems, and you think, oh my gosh, but to the some persons maybe think, oh, well, Robert is a confident person. I don't know. I'm a human only.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like this topic because it's all about being confident in everything. You can create a list of things. Everything you mention needs to have confidence. You know, I'm trying to think about something you don't need to be confident enough, but even to sleep, if you're not confident enough to sleep, you do not sleep. You have like nightmares or, insomnia.
Exactly.
So, or to eat, if you're not confident to eat a food, then you don't eat. My dad used to say to me, if you have a question about doing something, so do not do that. Don't do that, because when you question something, you have doubts about it, you're not sure about doing or not, then it's not cool to do it, because you do not question yourself to eat, to sleep, to go to your parents, to do silly things. But yeah, he used to say that because I was a child, and as a child, you have no idea sometimes if you should do or not, and sometimes you don't have your parents beside you to help you to decide. So the confidence I could have as a child, as a kid, it was like my dad telling me, if you have a question about it, do not do it. So every time I had a question, I knew I was doing the wrong thing, but I did, even though it was wrong, because I was a kid. So I was aware of that. So,
But I think it is different, have doubts and have fear.
good question. What do you think is the difference?
Different. You have a doubt because you have, oh my gosh, I don't know about this. But if you have only your doubt is because your fear, you can't move. You can't go away. You need to move, to improve yourself, to go ahead. And fear is stuck you in the same moment forever.
Yeah.
I agree with Wanda. When you have a doubt, it's our curiosity to learn something new. So we are improving our knowledge. When we have some fear, we stay stopped and we don't do nothing. We don't improve our knowledge.
We freeze.
We freeze.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you could say that confidence is related to fear, and questions or having doubts more about curiosity.
Yeah.
I think so.
When
Like
when I start to feel my house with two kids, I think
Yeah.
I think like that.
Yeah. Ayla, and what's your opinion on that about fear and question things? If you have questions, does it mean you are there's lack of confidence or no?
I think when we have a question, I think it doesn't mean you are fear. I think I agree about the people said about the fear. It's freezes, descongela.
Yeah, to
And
freeze.
yeah, and when you have a question, I think it's good. There is a good side because when we have a question, you to try to figure out to solve some problems because you have a question, so you need to solve some doubt, and I think it's a good side. It's like you can use this question to push yourself to improve and to try to look at the to figure out the answers for your questions. On the other hand, I think fears you I don't know you have a problem and you don't believe you could solve it, and you try. I think it's possible to give up because your fears, because you don't believe in yourself, something like that. I think. I don't know if I I understand well. I
Yeah.
could explain well, but it's my opinion, I think.
Yeah, no, I got it. It's basically what Wanda said already, Dennis. I want to ask Chris the following. And we are talking about fear and questions. Chris, is it important to be confident to develop abilities, soft skills, hard skills, or even to question things? Do you think being confident help you to improve yourself?
Yeah. Sometimes I how can I say percebo when I
realize.
I don't realize when I be confident, but so important to be a confident in your job, with your job and conversation with your friends, because you can show your personality, your ability about everything, about what do you like, or what do you is a good, and more specifically in a job, so important to present. For example, when you present a project, for example, you need confidence to talk about I don't know, it's about what do you present, because if you feel nervous or gaguejar, or I don't know, parece that you don't control about the topic, about the what do you talking. And então, so in general, it's so important to have confidence.
Yeah. And I guess if you do not have confidence enough, you do not even try to develop yourself, or you do not go to college, you do not study English, you do not travel, you do not talk to people, right?
Married.
You do not marry. Yeah. So, Robert, do you think you need to be confident enough to marry?
Of course, man.
Why is that?
it's my main decision in my life, you know, when you start a life together, other person, different person, of course, different mind, different works, different fathers and mothers, you know. It's crazy. It's a big decision in your life. And cause this, I'm a better guy, man today, you know, father today. Cause this, you need to a decision, main decision in your life, of course, in my opinion, when you start life together. Yes.
Wanda, what have you done or what you did in your life that required a lot of confidence?
Oh, to take off a tooth need a lot of confidence. Many things in my job needs a huge confidence because when I do a surgery, I need to know about everything, and I need to get to take a huge confidence in myself. Because if I don't have confidence, I give up.
Have you ever gave up, like because you weren't feeling confident enough?
No. I don't know about everything in my job, in my profession. Then this part of I don't dominate, I transfer for a specialized person. It's
Yeah.
not about confidence, it's about responsibility.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, that's a good statement. When you know what you're doing, or even when you're confident enough about what you can do and what you can't do, you are more responsible, right?
Yeah, I think be confident is not have fear about asking for help. Asking for help is about confidence too.
Yeah, very good. Very good one. I'm gonna go with that. Dennis, what do you think about this question to Wanda and what she replied back to me?
I agree. I think when we have we have confidence, it doesn't mean that we don't have to be responsible about the things that we do. So we have to take care of the other people. We have to take care of our actions. We have to take care about the other people's feelings, and I think we have to be confident, but we have to be a responsible person too. And when my wife, I don't know how can I say, if it gets pregnant, or
Yeah, when
my
she got pregnant. Yeah.
when she got pregnant, we are not married, so we have to face, and we have to be confident, because I don't have enough money at that time, and I have to be responsible because we have to marry with him and go on. So we are together for 18 years now, and I think it's the the main decision of my life too, as Robert said. And I think since then, in these 18 years, I've raised a lot. So we have to
Love
be.
is in the air. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
Era para ela estar aqui também, ela não veio na aula hoje, né? Eu não consigo.
Yeah. So
So,
send her the link so she can
oh,
listen, or just tell her in person, right?
okay.
Very good. We still have time. Ayla, I'm gonna bring the last question number 11. What are the things, or which activities or practice can help people to strengthen their confidence? What people can do to develop their confidence? That's the question.
Oh my gosh, I think to face your challenges, and for example, in my case, as you know, 3 years ago, I couldn't speak anything in English, and I'm here now. Why? Because I don't give up. So I face my fears. I face my shyness. I decided to focus on it for me, and I decided, and I say to myself, I can do it. I want to do it, and I can do it. And I don't give up. I face, and day by day, every single day, I expose myself to be here, and it's so hard. And I so many times I felt so embarrassed, so it's terrible. But I decided it's for me, and I want to. And I think to face. There is no magic, and you need to face your fears. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember. I think it was beginning of 2021, right? You started, like, you couldn't even present yourself. Like, you were really afraid of speaking about yourself, right? Yeah.
So
If you have time someday, try to find on YouTube those videos back from 2021. Because sometimes people think, oh, you speak English now, for you it's easy.
Felipe, maybe you know about this subject, but when I start immersions here, I start to understand much better when I read, but and I, of course, when I talk and listen, but read, I don't read a lot, of course, but it's crazy. Your mind change, you learning, aprende, yes, much you learn quickly. Some words you don't need to, in my case, of course, to write, immersions. it's special because this for me, and I don't know, maybe you have some study about this.
No, yeah, the study I have, it's practicality, it's like Wanda said, you need to study, you need to prepare yourself, but in the end of the day, you need to take the first step, and you need to be confident to do the surgery or to do something. Thank God, speaking English, it's just speaking. You're not going to harm anyone, because of course, if you do a surgery, there's a huge responsibility. So you go to college, you study, you do courses, you prepare yourself. But when it comes to speaking, of course, you're not going to be mean or say bad things to people because it can harm as well in a different way. But we're just having a chat in English. I make mistakes, everybody makes, and it's okay, you know? So, yeah. Chris, I'm gonna ask the last question for you. How did you develop confidence?
Oh, for me, this year, I try to develop my confidence. Ayla said, I try exposed myself. When I exposed myself, I feel more confident for many situations. When I try start a conversation, whatever, or when I try speaking English in the immersions, I feel more confident, and you need exposed yourself for many situations, and don't give up. Just try, and yeah, you feel a fear sometimes and anxious, but when you started something, you need to finish it, and research many ways for improve your confidence. It's so hard, but if you try, you can do it. Step by step, breathe in, breathe out. In general, that's it.
Yeah. It's important. It's important to breathe in, to breathe out. Yeah, very good. Anybody else want to tell anything about confidence?
Maybe you need destino,
Destiny?
destiny or target, or I don't know.
Goal?
And you start to be a much more confident person. I have a sister, and I say, hey, start talking. It's good for your career.
Yeah, she tried. I talked to
I know.
Yeah.
I am a cool guy, but I am a bad brother.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because I say like you, and don't no excuses. You know, I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't have blah 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 blah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I understand. Just before we finish, I have some things to share, news coming up to Talk and Talk, and I'm gonna speak in Portuguese. A gente acabou de lançar o programa de pontuação na plataforma. O que significa plano de pontuação? Que algumas coisas que você faz na comunidade, você ganha pontos, e isso pode ser revertido em descontos na sua assinatura, na renovação da sua assinatura. Então, cada agendamento você ganha ponto, contratação de um plano você ganha ponto, e também interação na comunidade, comentários na comunidade e comentários nas postagens do blog que a gente tem. Então, algumas interações que a gente tem aqui no site, você ganha pontos, e cada ponto pode ser revertido em desconto, tá? Outra coisa que você indicando alguém, você pode gerar um link seu para indicar alguém, e essa pessoa fazendo assinatura, você ganha pontos e a pessoa ganha pontos também. Não vou saber dizer aqui a quantidade de pontos, está tudo no site, na área de membros, tem lá programa de fidelidade, você vai conseguir ver as pontuações bonitinho. Mas lá na comunidade do inglês, eu tenho falado um pouquinho mais sobre isso também. E uma outra coisa que a gente está para inaugurar uma parte de cursos, que a gente já tem hoje, mas a gente vai refazer, a gente está refazendo do zero para facilitar o acesso, inclusive pelo celular, onde você vai poder dar um check nas aulas que você está assistindo. Então, para quem já conhece a área de cursos, ela é meio que uma coisa que a gente fez na mão, manualmente, montou a telinha na mão mesmo, pedaço por pedaço, deu um baita de um trabalho, e agora o Wix lançou um programa lá que você consegue fazer um check, e cada aula que você assistir, cada programa que você concluir, você também vai ganhar pontos, você vai ganhar algumas coisas aí. Esses pontos também podem ser revertidos.
Vou voltar ao meu hábito de agendar, porque antes eu agendava.
É.
Depois aí de acordo com a agenda, na correria, eu olhava a imersão, vou nessa, pum, clico e entro, né?
Sim.
Agora eu vou voltar a agendar.
Então, assim, tudo isso vai gerar essas pontuações, a gente vai começar a verificar isso direitinho. Então, a parte de cursos vai ficar bem legal, principalmente para assistir no celular. A Crislane aí, que está com a gente, que pegou ali essa mudança, não sei se está estudando ainda pelos cursos ali, mas tem o inglês elementar, o inglês falado, o inglês essencial, e tem o inglês para entrevista de emprego. Esses cursos todos a gente vai jogar dentro do site, num outro modelo de curso, no mesmo lugar, na área de membros ali, só que vai estar mais fácil a usabilidade disso, tá? E completando o curso, você vai ganhar pontuações, tá? A gente vai também vai abrir a margem para a gente poder vender só o curso. Quero vender só o inglês falado. A pessoa só quer o inglês falado? Tá, então ela paga só o inglês falado. Ela quer outro curso, tal. Enfim, a gente vai ter mais possibilidades aí. E deixei o link do survey para você dizer se eu cobri a Lara bem, se eu conduzi bem a reunião dela. Ela volta aqui semana que vem, e em setembro a gente abrirá uma nova turma de facilitadores, e vai ser um formato novo, inédito, que eu não fiz ainda, antigamente eu fazia individualmente. A gente vai abrir de uma forma geral, onde os facilitadores que já alcançaram 100 horas de imersão, como os facilitadores que tem esse daqui, eu já passei de, sei lá, 500, trocentas horas aí, mas os facilitadores que têm mais de 100 horas vão ter o poder ali de ajudar na decisão se a pessoa entra como facilitador, tem o perfil, não tem, porque não é sobre o inglês apenas. A gente não aceita a pessoa, você tem inglês e entra. Não, a gente faz uma avaliação de cultura, de visão, então todo esse processo. Então, assim, a Ayla já está aqui há muito tempo, já entendeu, tal, né? Tem pessoas que já entenderam o que a gente está fazendo, mas tem gente que ainda não entendeu, e essas pessoas que chegam assim, eu quero, a gente dificilmente aceita, o que é raro de acontecer, tá? É raro de acontecer, mas a gente sabe que algumas pessoas, às vezes, para liderar uma reunião, vai dar mais trabalho do que ajudar e ter esse ambiente colaborativo, respeitoso e seguro, tá? Então, comecinho de setembro a gente vai disparar a comunicação por e-mail, então ativem aí os e-mails da @Talk and Talk, marque aí nos seus e-mails que é seguro e tudo, que a gente vai mandar e-mail. Quem quiser já aplicar, pode aplicar pelo site, já está bonitinho lá. Os e-mails ainda automáticos não estão configurados com mais informações, mas eu já recebo aqui a inscrição, tá bom? E não é sobre inglês. Ser facilitador é muito mais sobre desenvolvimento da liderança, comunicação e criatividade. E, obviamente, que a gente vai precisar cada vez mais de alunos, e a gente está aqui para treinar vocês nessas 3 áreas, né? E é um treinamento na prática também. Não vai ter um curso que você vai ter que estudar. Na prática mesmo você vai aprendendo a lidar com o inglês. Ok? So, thank you so much, Dennis, Wanda, Ayla, Chris, and Robert. See you next time. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.